Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is tutorial series number 8 here in Maharlikans code regarding this still in the web development series here guys in Maharlikans code, and we're about to discuss and continue about regarding this setting up our web application guys. So right now we will do this simple kind of web server now in Golang using this Gorilla Mux package, and then we will use this and in Gorilla all these routers so that we can have those HTML locally. We will do this here in the local development PC first guys. So when we are ready, then we can also publish to our production there, so you can differentiate the two deployments there or how we can achieve these things. So we will have some simple page to display here in local development, and after that we can publish that in web development, our maharlikanscode.com there. So let's dive into this guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, we will continue guys our discussion here in Maharlikans code. We will having this kind of discussion now. We are about to create this Golang web application here using this built-in Golang web application guys. I mean the web server. This is what they call the net HTTP package from Golang guys. So this is a very powerful here in terms of what you call this web server for Golang. Okay, so we will do this, and then we will display locally first our simple HTML file, and then we will have this this kind of information as we will use this Bootstrap CSS guys, this framework for our CSS, our layout, our look and feel for our site. And then we will later we will probably we will change this, okay, when we publish from our local site. And then we will use this Gorilla package here, which is the most famous Gorilla kind of thing. I mean not the Gorilla, all the Gorilla things there. Sorry guys, it's just kidding. Okay, we will use this Mux, and then handlers. So far this CSRF, this one is right now we will use this, we will discuss this a few things guys for this. And then the sessions, we may not use these sessions here guys, maybe, and probably we will use our own. We will create our own package for this. Okay, so we will use this Mux handlers and then the CSRF. This Mux is for what do you call this HTML routers guys. So we will do this. These are all the like you have your home page here. This is our router here. Our products, these are all considered as it's a link structure guys. So we will route all these kind of things and then match with the certain functions in Golang. So if user try to type this like maharlikans.com/products, and then we will map it automatically to any corresponding functions there for our Golang. Okay guys, so we will continue. So if you want to install this, already pre-installed for us to quick capture our time. Okay guys, so you can just there is some instructions here. You can normally go get here, and then which is the upgrade with the latest versions, of course. And then we will handling this simple kind of thing guys, this kind of thing guys. So okay, so we will dive into this application. So I predefine all this information for us guys to quickly set up all the necessary things here. I just explain a bit guys. This one is our all this is my own package guys called sakto. You can use this as well. This one is for getting the current time zone for our time. This one we will use later when we run this web server. And then we'll just execute here, and then all this os set environment, which is the time zone here, then we can set, guys, with your own specific time zone. And then of course, if you want to initialize your database here as well, we can do that. Okay, he's here, but this one will be in our future development, guys. So we can probably we can just disable this for a while, or just leave it like that first. But we don't have this database yet, so we probably will just delete. Okay, guys, so then we will just automatically remove for us. Okay, and then as you can see in my previous discussion also, we have this kind of thing, guys. Actually, this one is from the Gorilla there, Gorilla package. So we just paste it over in our application, guys. So these are all the standard codes for Gorilla here. These are all the graceful shutdown when we press Ctrl+C. Remember in our previous Go copy series and TS notify series, we always have this graceful shutdown when the user press the Ctrl+C in their keyboard, and then they will be our application will be end as well, and then it will be quit. Okay, so these are normal things. These are new for us here because this one is a web development series now, guys. So in our previous discussion, we don't have this kind of a router here. As you can see, we call this Mux and then new router. Okay, this is our initialization, guys, for all the routers that we have. When we speak about routers, we will these are all the URLs patterns, guys. URL, I mean your slash something like this, or dynamic URL. These are all the like a homepage, contact us. These are all the URL patterns, guys, that match because we are doing this. We're getting these URL patterns based on this Gorilla Mux. So right, this is the initialization here, and of course this is for our CSRF, this which means the cross-site request forgery. In short, this is a CSRF protection. So when every HTTP request, we will having this kind of CSRF for some added protection for our request for our pages, or like HTTP posts, most likely for the HTTP post, guys. So okay, and then when we submit the data, but this one, guys, is when you using Ajax kind of a posting, or the normal kind of a form post or method post, a classic one, these are all the necessary things, guys. But in our future web development here, we will do we will use the another way, guys. We are not using much on this Ajax, but rather we will use some kind of modern way, guys. It's a new way. They call it WebAssembly, guys. So we will discuss that in our next video as well. So probably we will discuss that because previously we will do for Ajax posting. Normally I will do the Ajax posting, guys. I'm not using those classic one, which is the form post, and these are all very classic one, guys. So in my next video, probably we will discuss the WebAssembly, which is WASM in Golang. So we will, this one is more secured way of doing this kind of things, guys. So we will explore this, and then I will let you know, guys, in our next discussion. So right now we just I just inform you about this. If you are using Ajax kind of posting, so we will use this in a CSRF middleware here in Gorilla. So this kind of protection, like any other site that access, then this request, then we will invalidate here, guys. So these are all kind of some kind of a protection here. So these are all the settings here for the course. These are all when you allowed this kind of a headers. These are all automatically added headers for our HTML page. And then if you allow this our domain only, allowed origins, these are all the standard headers, guys, like this get, post, put, head, and then the options, the authorization here. These are some kind of like if you're using some kind of any other token there, something like that. Then like so many tokens there. Okay, these are all the settings, guys, but you can freely remove this. But again, if you're not using WebAssembly, guys, you can remove this. But if you are using Ajax kind of posting or post request back to our server, like if you submit some data there, like login, any kind of, like you sign up or register a new record or something like that, guys, then you need this this kind of added security for your back to your server, guys. Okay, but when we use the WASM, probably we don't use this anymore. Okay, so I just explained to you about a bit this thing. Okay, then we use this use. This one you can like if you want to add this in all the requests, so any pages that will be added, so these headers will be automatically added for us. This one is necessary, guys, but this what do you call this site forgery, the CSRF, is optional for us because we don't use the traditional classic way also of either the form post, the classic form post, and then the Ajax post. Then you need to include this token whenever you submit the data back to our backend server. Okay, so we can I just explore to you because I want to cater also for those people that using this kind of transaction or posting for our web server. So right now also I added this logging middleware, which is we have this I created this function here so that we can get trace back whatever the IP address that whoever is requesting. They just maybe we can log, but this one again is optional for you, but I highly recommend for you to add this function, which I personally do this because I use my own package, which is Sakto. You can freely download this as well, guys, so use this package freely there in my GitHub IT Republic /Sakto. Okay, then the get IP, these are all when you get the client's IP address. Okay, later we will show this again, guys. This one is our middleware here. Whatever you're using, you just embed this router here. So we will embed r.use. These are all the standard code for the Gorilla there. And then the method middleware, these are all the Mux standard one. So this one you can remove this. This one is optional. This one is recommended. This one because these are all standard headers for our HTML. Okay, so this one is also optional. It's up to you. Okay, this one is a standard code, must be there. Again, guys, this one is our path. This is what I'm talking about early on. This regarding our static files. As you can see, we have a different kind of settings there. In our web development, we have here under this within our project, the static here. This one will automatically, because since we are using here, this will automatically route to this static folder here, guys. Okay, these are all used by the Gorilla as well. They are all also embedded this static loading of all our static files, like the CSS, JavaScript, all these things. And then the handler strip, these are all the standard code, guys, so no need for us to worry. You just replace it with the whatever your folder there. There's also a sample here, and then the file name. Later we will have this. Okay, so this is how you're going to initialize your router. What I mean is from this the API folder here. As you can see, we have this all these settings here. You can have multiple files under this API package, guys. Okay, these are all my main routers, which I can have multiple files here like that, guys. You can have like a contact us, about us, or whatever is your I just name it as a main routers. Easy for us to understand and easy for us to know that these kind of APIs, which means this is application kind of thing, guys. So this application programming interface, for in short, API. We can have multiple like this, for example, guys, like the products or your contact us. Okay, so these are all publicly accessible pages, guys, or shall we say a static page for us, like contact us here, for example, all these kind of things, guys. So we don't have the contact us function yet, so I just want to illustrate to you. You can add multiple here. You can group together all those static files, like your about us or whatsoever, guys. Okay, even your maybe dynamic, you can split, guys, or you can also do the same here as well, your dynamic publicly accessible pages. Okay, so right now we still have one router here, which is the home page. Okay, so then I created all this our own like a map string here, because I need to use this for our thing, guys. Okay, this is how we're going to load the home page or any kind of pages or web page in Golang. Okay, so right now we have this standard arguments here, the parameter for this function called home. Okay, this home called here in our handle func, which is this is the address, guys. If you know how, if this means this is your home page. Okay, like maharlikans.com, then when the user enter, then your home page will be loaded. Okay, so these are all your home page here. What I'm going to discuss about here is the standard arguments here, which is the W. Normally in Golang, guys, you initialize it with W. It's recommended, I highly recommend this, because this is that means this is your response writer. So we are calling the net HTTP package here for Golang. Okay, the standard package for Go. Okay, the response writer and then the request. So that means we have this this is the request from the user, guys. So whatever the URL there, they have their own these are all the struct also here. A lot of information when you go with the source code for this Golang HTTP request. There's another one is the response here. So W and then your response and then your request. The request from the user, requested like a home page when they enter the maharlikans.com, for example, our favorite the domain name. When you press that, then that is called the request for the user. And then after that, what would be our HTML page response? So this is the response from our web server, guys. So when the user requests this home page, then we will throw all this information back to the user. Whatever this like this HTML here, and then our header, and then our what they call the footer. This that's why we are splitting these two, guys. So okay, so this is how we're going. This is a standard code for Go, guys. You can always copy paste this. Okay, for every pages, for every kind of router that you're about to create, guys, this kind of function with the response writer and a response request. So the response, we will be giving this response here. Okay, the site header, our template. When we go to this part, as you can see, the layout will be called, guys. As you can see, this is the header here, header what I mean, later we will change this because we already named earlier on. Okay, so we will change now. So this is the header what do you call front. Probably we will change this later for our other account. So the header front, and then the header dash, we already have the header dash. Header account, we can change this also. Footer front. Okay, footer account, we will change this to dash, guys. Oh, we also have this. Okay, we just paste. Later we will use this back, guys, no worries. So we just change this and then change this as well. Okay, so right now we are using this kind of a header because right now we're still in the home page there, outside pages. And then the footer as well, this is the footer. Okay, footer front, so we will use this footer front. Right now we don't have yet, guys. These are all empty. Okay, so we will fill in this. I want to discuss also, guys, this one. Okay, after this we will have this data here, and then we will throw the standard code for Go, which is the template here. Then we execute. This is our response, guys. As I mentioned earlier, these are all the response here. Okay, guys, this is the CSRF token. These are all the basic one, guys. So we need to put this also, like a page title, description, the canonical. This one is very useful, guys, because if you are dealing with some SEO kind of thing, then you can add on this. These are all the embedded data, guys. When we respond from this response, so we embed some information back to the clients, whoever requesting this page. So we will do this, and then the settings which I'm talking about earlier on, which is these are all our global settings. Okay, this under this config, we have our global variables here. Remember earlier on, we have this setting from this what do you call our settings, guys. These are all the settings here. So we embed also from our settings here. So later we will use that in our HTML page. So whatever we for example, those year started, all this slogan, all this kind of basic information for your site, guys. So we will load that as well. So we will embed here. Okay, so all the thing, and then the canonical CSRF, this is what I'm talking, guys. So here we no need for us to put here in the home HTML, because this one, or maybe we can use, it's up to you, because normally we will just put this again, guys, when you're using those kind of when you're using this Ajax post, so then you can use this, or your classic post, HTTP post there, when you have some kind of a form. Okay, so we will do this, and then okay, guys, so right now our header front and then footer front, we will supply all this kind of information here first, because as you can see, we have our index, we don't have the index yet. So okay, so site, and then as you can see, I concatenate everything here. As you can see, these are the bare HTML here, which is this HTML folder, and then with the backslash here, so we can okay, then we can call whatever this index, but we don't have the index yet. Okay, so later we will get some basic information for our hello world or something. Okay, guys, so in front we can okay, we added here in our previous one, but just a plain one. Later we will supply this information, guys, because we need this to load our homepage. And then our this is the standard structured for Golang's templating, guys. So you need to define all these two curly brackets in front and then closing as well. And then you define the variable called the header, whatever you can name here, guys. You can freely define this information here. And then the footer is also for the footer, and then you end this. Okay, but we need to embed the HTML here. As you can see, this is the HTML file, right? But we already embedded the Golang templating here. Okay, guys, so right now I also downloaded this in our previous discussion. We will try to use this Bootstrap template. The basic template here is decent enough for us to put something the simple HTML there, guys, and then the inputs here, all these things here later on for our basic CRUD operation by using the MySQL. So stay tuned for that, guys. Okay, so earlier on I downloaded already the source code for this Bootstrap 4.5. Okay, so we will do this, and I already extracted what I call this page, guys, this one. So we will be having this, and then probably we can change this logo to Maharlikans our own, or you can have your own template also. You can purchase whatever the standard template for Bootstrap there, or your own. There's so many kinds of CSS framework out there, guys. There's a lot there, but we will use this Bootstrap since we can use this. Okay, easier one as well, but the others also is easy. No problem. All CSS, as you know, if you know the CSS, all this, the basic one, the HTML, all these things, you can learn that separately as well, guys. Okay, so right now we will speed up a bit. Okay, so this kind of things, yes, these are all the basic HTML here. So this is the look and feel. So we will probably we can remove this or something. It's up to us. We just want to replace us. Okay, we will identify which are the header and which are the footer for this template. Okay, guys, so if you have your own template, you must identify which are the header part and then the footer part, because we are all using the same, for example, this kind of a CSS. Okay, so right now we will probably copy this. This is the header part, guys. Okay, like for example, we just copy over body. Okay, maybe up to the body part. We will paste this from the header. Okay, so these are all the header part, guys. Okay, so here is our body here, guys. So this is our body here, the content of our HTML. So we don't copy that one, guys. I think this one no footer. Okay, this is the footer section. Okay, so where is the 2017? We just have some simple footer, guys. So okay, we will probably copy this. Okay, maybe we need to split this here. We don't want to paste it. Okay, probably okay, form sign in. Okay, we just put some simple div here, guys. Okay, and then place it here. Okay, this is our footer part. Okay, so we can copy this, and then we place over to our footer front. Okay, so this is our footer here, guys. Okay, as you can see, the header part is up to the head and then the body here, but never end the body. Okay, because later it will be combined together when we call this header and the footer. But our index HTML, whatever your main thing there, basically all the HTML body content only you can paste over here. Okay, so this is our footer section, but I think we need to include also this CSS here. we can use this class, guys, for example, guys. Okay, from this div, so we can use this, so the look and feel may be the same. Okay, so and then okay, then our body section is here, so we can copy this. So okay, guys, I also pasted this is our index now, guys. As you can see, our template is different for all those non-header and non-footer kind of thing, guys. Okay, so these are all the settings. Here we define all this header. Okay, remember that we don't have the dot here. As you can see in the template here is quite different. As you can see, when you run like the index HTML, okay, the thing here is you don't define, because this one is we are about to use the header definition here, which is defined here. You need to match this one, guys, otherwise your template will not work. Okay, and then the define footer, whatever the name you're setting here, or whatever the name you place here under this double quote inside this quotation here, guys, you need to call this by using this template. As usual, the syntax is like this, like open and close double what do you call this, curly bracket, curly braces. As you can see, when you call the template, this is the template, guys. See, define header, and then there is also a n, don't forget this, and then there is also define footer, whatever your name here, and then you also close with end. Okay, after that you need to combine together all these template. As you can see, the front, and then the header, and then the footer. We call those template once only, guys, so otherwise your page will be funny. In between that, you can add your body HTML. As you can see, guys, the header part is always this one. Okay, remember this. Later, the title, don't worry, I know you have the question, your title is always fixed or not. Now later we will change this dynamically, guys. Okay, no worries, the canonical or whatsoever that you're calling here. Okay, you can load the default default CSS, default JavaScripts under this footer here. Right now we don't have much complicated footer. I will show you later when we call another JavaScript here, like you load those JavaScripts. So right now we just plain simple thing, guys, so that you will understand how the Golang's templating works. Okay, right now we will do this template header. We call the definition for this file here, then it will be loaded first. As you can see, we call on the first one, and then if you call if you call the footer there first, then problem. Of course, guys. Okay, header and then footer. Then the in between HTML here, you can add like a table or something, guys. These are all considered your body HTML. As you can see in our in front here, we have a open body here. Okay, that means when you add extra, everything that you added will be automatically add, guys, because this one is concatenated, guys. That means it will be loaded first. As you can see, our structure for our header is up to this part. Okay, these are all the things. Then in between that means this is inside the body tag for our HTML. So whatever you're adding here is automatically will be placed under this inside this body tag. And then in our footer part is the closing of the body tag, all this closing, and then closing of the HTML tag, the body tag, and then the HTML tag. As you can see, you can add also multiple, you can add many here, but normally you can your JavaScripts, all these things, yes, but later part we just add that later on, but I don't want to overwhelm with the I don't want to exhaust you with some many information. Okay, so right now we don't have this table. Probably in our demo pages here they have the form. Probably we can just copy over, but the model, the logo is here, so we don't have logo yet. No worries, we will change that. Okay, we just want to see how it looks like. Okay, so these are all the things, guys, but we don't have this solid one. Maybe I can get first. Hold on. So okay, guys, I pasted this under this static here. This is an SVG file, guys. So later we will just discuss any PNG, JPEG, or whatsoever. Our logo here will be replaced later on, guys. So okay, so I guess we are good to go. Okay, guys, so I think this one we remove this because this one is okay, we don't want this. Okay, guys, so let's see what will happen here. Okay, so we will run this web server now. I think all the configuration okay. Okay, then the main router we also called here from our main.go. Okay, our static page. So let's see if any errors there. Go run main.go. Let's see what will happen. Again, guys, you can change this IP address now. Our web server started. Okay, so started now. We also have these logs automatically created for us, guys. These are all our logs here from our favorite ITR log. You can freely download that one, guys. You can use this from my GitHub there, itrepublic/ITR log. Okay, we have this log here also. Right now we are running this one, guys. This IP address later probably you can change with our web server IP address, but because right now we are working on a local host here in our development laptop. So now our information, this one you know already, guys, from our previous discussion, from our TS Notify series, Go Copy series. We are also using this kind of thing, guys. So these are all the blocking kind of thing. The web server started. As you can see, this information here. Right now we will run using this. As you can see, this is our port number here, guys. Our web server now already started using this port number. You can identify, you can assign any ports here, but then in our what do you call our web server there, our production web server, if this port is not open, then we will allow to open this port from our what do you call this, our Nginx there, our thing. So we need to allow so that it can access publicly. But this 8081 is the most common for Golang, but you can always change these, guys, no worries. So we will just use this 8081 port. Okay, so this is the address. We will go ahead and access this. You can type also localhost, guys, 8081. So we can try this. Hold on, maybe we will change another port. Okay, guys, so we will continue. We will try this one, guys. There's some small issues here regarding this CSS, guys, for the Bootstrap, because we have downloaded, I guess it's not the match, guys. So when I use this from their CDN, it's all working. I mean the page is working properly, guys, as you can see. When I refresh, when we run, so it's totally working now, guys. As you can see, the address here is localhost or colon then 8080. This is our local development, guys. No worries, this one will be we will set up this. Obviously we don't we cannot see the port there, we just only see the maharlikanscode.com for our production side, but in our development side we always can see this setting, guys. This one is we can only see this development only, so no worries about that. And then I remove those footer first, because it will not it will display somewhere at the right side here, guys. So at the moment is now the look and feel is totally the same, guys, for our local development and then for the Bootstrap example there. But actually they are using what do you call this, CDN, all these things, guys. But later we will fix this in our next tutorial series here in Maharlikans Code. This one is just a small issue, guys. This one is just a CSS not match with their own when you download this Bootstrap there from their example only, guys. This example is not for this example, the floating labels is not matched with the current version when you download here, right? When you download from this Bootstrap itself, I mean the source file is not, I think they forgot to change the setting there. But when you use this JS the deliver, which is the CDN here, guys, when you link this Bootstrap here, then it's fine, totally fine. But it's up to you if you want to use this CDN here, okay, or rather if you want to download also, it's okay, it's fine. But this one is just we use some of the sample examples there from this side, guys, examples. So we choose this for our demo purpose, guys. I just want you to see the thing. But when we change to whatever this change back to the local one, I already copied, but it's still not the layout is distorted, guys. So it's not a good design there. So when you refresh, I see when you inspect also, it's not this one is just okay, guys, because this one is a fave icon. This one is for the icons here. We don't have yet at the moment, but later we will add this. Okay, in the network also don't have something like when you inspect, all okay. The minified CSS also there, but I guess this minified is not missing this kind of example, guys, for the floating labels. I think this one is still an experimental page, because they put some notes here. Okay, but we can choose another template for our next, but maybe we can stick around for this. Okay, when I switch back, we use the CDN, then probably should be working. Okay, guys, so that's all for today, guys. Now we are seeing this kind of information. Okay, so now this serves as our home page, for example, guys, but later we will change this. So for like for example like a simple logo here like that only, guys, it's up to you. But right now our main goal is to finish this one, the main routers. This is now we have successfully launched one page, and then early on we have some error also, because right now this index HTML, I added this front here. Maybe we can change this to the settings there also, because right now this index HTML, I put this in front under this front folder here, HTML, then front. Right now this root template here is only the bare HTML. Of course this is the bare HTML, guys, but we place this index HTML under this front folder, which is here, located in this part. So right now we also pasted all these settings here from the Bootstrap there. So this is serves as our body HTML. Now it's all okay, guys. Now we are working, and then it's properly serving the HTML file here. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. These are all the things we have done. We have successfully finished launching one homepage, one HTML page that serves this one is at the moment we are still in the local web development here. After we finalize everything, then we can deploy to our production server. So right now, guys, we have successfully launched one homepage, one HTML page, and successfully served in our local web server, Golang Web Server here. So this is a very good example, guys. At least I can illustrate to you how we can use the Golang templating engine there, and then what they call the other one is the all these things, guys. The Bootstrap. Then we connected everything, and then we tied together all these connections between these CSS, JavaScripts, and we lay out everything for our Golang Web Development Series here in Maharlikans Code. If you never watch my previous videos, you can always watch my previous videos, guys, and then you can replay as long as you want all those informations. And then please consider subscribing to my channel so that you can have more videos like this. And thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video, guys, here in Maharlikans Code. May God bless us all. Thank you, and bye bye.